After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? The Cock and Puss.
My table's always open.
The shadows are alive. I don't like this posting.
It's a nice view, isn't it? I've always found Marcuria beautiful, especially in summer. Of course, those metal tubes are a bit of an eyesore. And that tower... Actually, the tower I quite like.
Why did you want to meet me?
Oh, so impatient. You always were. I've been saving something for a rainy day. Someone, actually. And, well, no rain at the moment. But the forecast...
She knows. Saving someone from...
There's an Azadi officer, high-ranking, a captain. He has, an arrangement with a young woman in Old Town, a non-human.
He's fucking a magical.
Eloquent, but yeah, he's fucking a magical. We both know what it would do to his career if anyone found out.
They'd strip him of his rank. He'd be arrested, tortured, most likely sentenced to death.
All for a little blue girl and some exotic sex. Your people are so predictable, Azadi. So easy to compromise. You know, the more things you forbid, the more sins there are to be tempted by. You're a nation of the repressed, a powder keg ready to blow.
But how will this information help us?
Today is this officer's day with his young lady. She has a room near Shady Quay. Our horny captain never goes alone. The fool brings his uniformed knave to keep watch, which is convenient, like a big arrow pointing to the right door. If you were to confront the captain in a compromising...
Why give me this information?
I have no need for money or leverage, but I thought you could put this to good use. Find out what's going down.
I thought you didn't care about...
I never said that. I never said I did either.
Why did you bring me all the way up here to tell me this?
Because I don't trust them or anyone.
But why me?
Because you, Kian, I trust.
This isn't right. I can't reject her. Why did you... Anna.
Shadow's name? You came out of nowhere. If you're a ghost, just leave me be. If I take a short nap standing up, will you cover for me? No?
Oh, hello. Oh, next time, maybe. I've got the non-magical medicines your body...
What do you want?
I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see 'em.
Azadi apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn, Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Rizardi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows. Beside, it may be time to leave Mercure here altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't look. Something's coming, Kian of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers, in my aching bones. Something unnatural, something mean. There's no room in my... No. Whether Rizardi attack is coming or not, it's time for... or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old, familiar hole to sleep in. Until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvarne. Well? Why are you still here? May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
My table's always open, day and night.
Hey! Did you find that turncoat you were looking for?
I did, thanks to you.
Did you kill him?
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him. He's a traitor.
Well, sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really? Huh. Are you on another mission?
Perhaps. I'm sorry, boy, but
Let me help.
the boy might... I don't need help right now, but I'll let you know when I do.
Sure. It's not like I have anything better to do.
Medical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing sounds.
Sandwiches! I've got tasty sandwiches.
Evening there. Tell your friends. Something to tide you over before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Cured Elgin meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
Something to tide you over before tea.
Tiny toad testicles. A common alchemical ingredient here in the Northlands. I've read quite a lot about this.
Mark, what can I do for you?
Your sign says sandwiches and fire flowers.
Ah, yeah. But no, I can make you a savoury sandwich, though. Guaranteed sand and witch free.
Even if I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
What was that? Steamed bun.
Yeasty bottom... Oh, I mean, bun steam yeast... Balance! Steamed yeast bun coming up. Hey, what are you doing? I told you to stand right there. Sandwiching is a delicate... Hey! Hey! What about your sandwich? And this was...
Have you changed your mind?
You want to help?
Yeah.
Even if it's dangerous?
What do you think?
What do you know of...
You mean 5?
Fine. Follow me.
Yes!
From across the Northlands, from far away as a deer.
Ah, you're back. Did you want your sandwich or not?
I did. I do.
I perform my sandwiching. Now, meat. Today I have a cured elguan, pickled saltwater snapjaw, and kitten carpaccio.
We sometimes had boiled elguin in Friar's Keep. It tasted like footwear. And no matter how long or... How's the elguin?
Suspiciously tender. Thinly sliced, salted, and cured for a minimum of 11 years. Melts in your mouth, it does. Eventually.
I'll likely regret it.
As long as you don't swallow for at least 7 minutes, you'll be perfectly fine. And just a dash of this, and a dash of that, and some of this, and a bit of that. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Anything? Yes, please.
Splendid. Didn't I tell you to stand still and not move around? A sandwicher
Quickly,
must reach a
grab
state
those
of...
ingredients.
Where are you going? Can do. Thief! Get away from there, you little bastard, or I'll call for the city watch. So you've come back. Again. Should I even bother with your sandwich?
Please.
Come along now. The sandwiching is about to begin. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something... feet. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Anything? Yes, please.
Splendid.
Get the chemicals.
From far away as a deer.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick. If not, please visit a physician post-haste.
Something tied you over before tea.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
For me? What's in it? It's not fish eggs, is it? I hate fish eggs. This is good. This is great. What is this? I don't care. It's awesome. Thank you. I haven't been this full since the last time Mum made me dinner. How was that?
That was perfect. But remember, stealing is wrong.
You told me to steal.
In this case, it was justified. But don't steal. You'll lose a hand or your head.
Here's the stuff.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. My table's always open, day and night.
You said your father taught you how to make fire flowers.
Well, sort of. He made Bakshivan candles, and I watched him make them, but he never let me do it myself. Said it might blow my fingers off or burn my eyes out, but I can give you instructions.
Fair enough. What do I do first?
First, make the glowy balls. I don't know exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy.
Your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
Good. Now you need to make the fire powder somehow. My father was never too clear on how that part's done. All I know is that it's powder that went psst when it was lit. All that's left is to combine all the ingredients in a tube. That should be easy, right? You start with the fire powder at the bottom.
Body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
And then the glowy balls on top, until the tube is full.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing.
That looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out.
My table's always open.
Here you go, boy. Now don't light this before I tell you to.
Oh man! I'll be careful, I promise. I can't wait to see how this one burns.
My table's always open, day and night.
Use the fireworks to distract the guard away from that door.
Yes, yes. Hey, hey! Check this out. Whee!
Stop! Come back here, you little shit. What in Shadow's name are you? Apostle! You're dead!
He won't hurt you again, child. I promise. Leave. Do not come back.
My head's hurting. Why is my... What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tied? Alvani. You're not dead. How in Shadow's name? I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from the tower and...
Shut your mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by
If
that?
you speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat. The raid tonight.
I don't know anything about a raid.
I cannot... You believe you have more to lose by speaking to me. You're wrong. You've been consorting with a magical, a Dolmari, a child. You know the punishment for even one of those crimes is execution. All three. They will make an example of you. They'll string you up in the tower square. They'll sever your genitals, gouge your eyes out, dip your... in molten metal. They'll make you suffer unbearable agony. You will plead for death. And death will come. But slowly. Slowly. Tell me what you know, or the Tower will learn of your crimes.
There will be a raid in the Magic Ghetto before the sun rises tomorrow. I'm not part of it. I haven't been in the meetings, I don't know the details. But they plan to root out the rebels and the collaborators hiding in Old Town. Some they'll exile to the islands. Others they'll kill. As punishment for siding with the Resistance, as a warning to others. That's all I know. I swear to it on my mother's office.
Let's go over this again. Tell me everything you know.
Please, don't kill me. I won't tell anyone about this. About you, I can't. They'll execute me. I'll do anything. I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information. From inside the tower, just spare me. Please. For the love of the goddess, I beg you.
There's all... Betray me, and the Tower will know what you did. Even if they spare your life, I will find you, and I will make you pay.
Yes, yes! I swear on the first mountain. I won't speak a word of this. I'll give you all the information I come across, everything.
You'll return to this place every week to meet an agent of ours. Your guard will believe you still visit your girl.
Of course, Apostle. Thank you.
Shut up before I cut your tongue from your mouth. I'll release you now, but you'll stay here until your guard knocks on the door. We'll know the instant you break your oath. Where's the guard?
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung. He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bib.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
I'm not afraid of the Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and you'll be safe with...
I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
Wait. Shadow. Children.
The General is asking questions.
I've heard. We must find Kian before...
I'll make sure Harmy's attentions are directed elsewhere. Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
What did he say?
The General tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors. It's of little concern. They will not live to see another interview.
And arouse more suspicion? Don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
Then try not to act like one. Who else did he speak with?
The Warden.
What? I thought you were taking care of that problem.
You're the one who worries about arousing suspicion. I couldn't simply have him executed. There are laws.
And now the General has a witness.
An infidel's testimony can never be used against Trueborn.
But his words can fuel further investigations.
The General will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him.
How so?
Because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and, as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility. And action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then, no one
will challenge us. I hope you're right.
I always am. Come here.
This is not the time for...
I'm as hard as Nigadi steel. This is exactly the time.
I apologize for being late. But I have important...
Every minute wasted could mean lives lost. Anu, can you tell us what you've learned?
Not a whole lot. No one's talking. There's not even a whisper of a raid. I'm starting to think maybe Ulvik's loose-lipped, drunken Azadi was merely a braggart. Also, merely a braggart? I've been around you guys too long. I'm starting to speak like a sullen warrior.
I went looking for our people in Old Town. They're standing by for my word. I don't want to pull them out of the city until we know for sure what's happening. Let's hope for their sake Anu's right, and there's no raid tonight.
The raid is taking place, just before sunrise. We still have several hours.
How did you come up?
Hey, Big Blue, let him speak.
The plan is to arrest as many magicals as possible, along with rebel sympathizers. It's a show of strength. They want us to be scared.
Where did you get this information, Kian?
From a trusted source. I met her here before we...
Mystery Woman! I remember Mystery Woman! Well, I remember you talking about Mystery Woman. She's a friend of Ulvik's, right? We can definitely trust her.
She told me about an Azadi officer who visits with an underage Dalmari girl. And she told me where to find him.
He was with a child? That's sick.
And did you find him?
I did. He told me that this will be their biggest raid on the ghetto so far. Given his rank and the precariousness of his situation, I believe him.
How did you get him to talk?
When he understood his predicament, he was perfectly willing to spill his guts.
I don't know.
Seriously? I mean, I'd much rather trust Kian's source than mine.
What if this source of yours is playing you for a fool? What if it's bait, meant to draw us out and distract us?
No Azadi would commit a mortal crime in order to set a trap. His soul is damned to the shadow for eternity.
I think we should listen...
Maybe your information is trustworthy, Kian, but I'm not willing to bet our position in Old Town on it. We'll tell our people to be vigilant. If there is a raid, at least they'll be forewarned.
You're making a mistake.
We'll know soon enough, Azadi.
Where's the officer now?
I let him go. He might prove a valuable asset in the future.
Will he not simply go straight to his masters?
I have information that would lead to his execution. Should his commanders learn the truth, he'll keep his silence.
But you let a child molester walk free. Was that because he's one of yours? And because the Domari girl is just another filthy magical? I won't soon forget this insult, Azadi.
For what it's worth, Kian, I think you did the right thing. I mean, he deserves punishment for what he did to the girl, but to have a source inside the tower? This could change everything.
It's time we headed back to the Enclave.
Don't worry. At least we have a potential spy in the tower. The mission wasn't a complete wash. And don't mind Liko. He thinks that unless someone gets tortured, the information is worthless. That says more about him than it does about you, to be honest.
Who's there? You? However did you get here?
Mira, do you have a second?
Depends. Are you done? I need those bots to go out tomorrow.
Almost done. I was wondering if I could leave a teensy bit early today.
Be kind. Rewind. Almost?
Mostly. I'm mostly done.
In your experience, Petal, what's my answer to a question like that?
One filled with expletives. But it's really important that I...
Of course it's fucking important. It's always important. It's never not important. You wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important, would you, Kuchia? So what's so important that you feel it takes precedence over the work I pay you to do?
It's my friend, Baruti. I haven't heard from him lately, and I'm worried about him.
And you can't just message the Banjot like a normal person?
I have. I did. He hasn't responded. I wanted to stop by the campaign office to see if he's there.
You know, there are ways of tracking an iris on the wire.
I want to do this the legal way, Mira. For once. Please.
Suit yourself, Jodu. You can abandon your responsibilities, but I will dock your pay.
I'd expect nothing less.
Just be here extra early tomorrow to... I don't know. What do you hate doing the most?
Sitting at my terminal learning more about neural programming. I really, really hate that.
Mopping floors. That's it. You'll come extra early to mop the fucking floors. All right?
Yes. Fine. Sure.
Hey, Zoe. Since I'm not answering your call, I'm probably busy. I'll ring you back as soon as possible. There are things we need to discuss. Urgently.
Baruti? Are you here? It's Zoe. I'm... Jesus. Baruti.
This is an encrypted message. Where did we first meet?
I'm sorry?
Where did we first meet?
We got lunch from Nella's food cart, and then we walked down to the bricks while you interviewed me. We stopped at the...
Hey, Sissy. I hope you're okay. I'm sorry for dragging you back into this mess, but I need your help. Again. I've been through all the data now, and this goes much deeper than we could have imagined. It's about a lot more than bribes and payoffs. It all connects back to Wati Corp, to the Dream Machine. It's about giving Wati a carte blanche to take over. Everything. That's what the clampdown is all about, Zoe. Wati Corp controls this syndicate. They want people off the streets, locked up at home. They want us to always be connected to dream machines. They want us hopelessly addicted to dream time. In order to pull that off, they've bought everyone. The Alliance, European Dawn, Unity, Uminska. The only party that's not in their pockets at this point is Manifesto. And what can they accomplish? They're powerless. I didn't want to get you involved, but I desperately need your help. We need to expose this to the world. But first, I need to confront Leia Uminska. I need to look her in the eye and ask if she knew. I still can't believe she's involved. There must be some other explanation. I trusted her. If you receive this message, then something probably went very wrong, and I'm gone. Please, take this recording and the data to the hand as soon as possible. I've left a copy of my findings somewhere safe. Remember where we ended up that first day? That's where you'll find it. Good luck, Zoe.
Hi, Zoe. I'm not available right now, but I'll message you or ring you back as soon as I can.
Please call me, Reza. It's urgent.
Zozo? What's going on?
I'm sorry, Nella, but I really need your help. Can you come meet me?
Actually, I was just about to call you and ask you a favor. Where are you?
Unity Campaign Headquarters. Please come right away.
On my way, Zoe. Just stay where you are.
Okay.
Stay inside.
Zozo, what's the matter?
It's Baruti. He's dead. He's been shot. He's in there.
What?
He left me a message. It went straight to my iris. I think he knew that someone was going to...
Wait here. We need to leave, right now.
But shouldn't we call it into...
And end up in a syndicate interrogation room? Bad idea, I'd say.
But we can't just leave him in there like that.
And span, Zozo. Don't be stupid. You can't stay here. Find a public terminal, send an anonymous tip to Europolice. And then go home.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Look, I'm sorry. I have to run. There's something I need to... Can you do me a favor? I was actually about to call you when you rang. I need you to keep this safe for me, just for a little while.
What is it?
Something personal. I don't want to lose it, and I don't want anyone to... Just keep it safe, please.
Okay. What's going on, Nella? Are you okay?
Am I okay? I just walked in on a corpse. I'm fine. I can't imagine what you're feeling right now, but I really need to go. Will you be okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be okay.
Good. And remember, don't stay here. Bye, Zoe.
What's going on with her? Something's not right. I need to make sure she's okay.
Citizens, pay close attention to the following message. If you have no business outside, please return to your offices or homes. All permissions initiated. The eye in the sky watches so you don't have to. Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all eye directives without delay.
Saga, could you come to the kitchen? Saga, please come to the kitchen.
Hey, darling, could you do me a favor?
Yes, Papa, what is it?
You know I love your beautiful drawings, but I don't like it when you leave them all over the place. Can you please pick them up, put them in your room? And after that, I need you to start your homework.
Why is it called homework? I'm always home.
What do you mean?
Why is it homework when I never go anywhere? I think it should be called just work.
Good question. And you're right. I need you to clean up and then do your work. Alright?
I don't want to clean up. Yes, Papa.
Thank you for not fighting me, Saga. I'm exhausted, and it helps a lot when you do your chores without argument. As soon as you've finished, I'll help you with your with your work.
Okay. Oh, I forgot I had this drawing there. I can't reach it from here. I can't reach... La 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 la, I'm a fancy lady. I'm a fancy lady.
Are you doing what I told you to do?
Yes, I'm cleaning up.
Good. What do you want for dinner tonight?
Dunno.
Alright, then I'll just make something I want to eat.
No, fish and chips.
We're not having fish and chips, darling. I'll make a stew.
Not again.
I heard that.
I said okay. That's high up. I don't think I put that there. It must have flown up by itself.
Hey, darling. What is it?
It's a drawing I can't reach.
All right. Lead the way. I'll give you a hand. How in the balance did that get up there?
I don't know. Can you help me get it down?
Of course. Come here, I'll give you a lift. Go on, stretch as far as you can. A little further. Got it?
Got it.
You keep growing, you'll soon be able to reach that high on your own.
Was Mama tall?
Mama is tall. Taller than me. She could have... Let me see that drawing. This is nice work, Saga. You're better than I ever was at your age. Who is this?
That's Crow.
Who's Crow?
A talking bird. When's Mama coming home?
Saga.
Well, you said is, not was. Mama is tall. So when's Mama coming home?
I honestly don't know if she ever will, sweetheart.
But she is out there somewhere?
I think so.
Okay, if she's out there, I'll find her and bring her home. I promise. Thanks for the lift.
You're... welcome.
That door is a special...
Remember, we're having a visitor over tomorrow.
Who?
I told you already, Uncle Gareth.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not my real uncle. Can't we go visit someone instead?
You already know the answer to that question, Saga.
It's not fair.
I know it's not, and I'm sorry, but I need you to behave and be polite to Gareth. All right?
All right. Oh, that's where I left the key. I need a key to open it. I wonder where I put that key. That's all the drawings. I'll tell Papa I'm finished. Done.
Already? Good job, darling. I'll help you with your homework in...
My work.
Your work, right. Your schoolwork. I just have to finish up here. why don't you take the drawings to your room and put them in the right order? I'll be there soon.
Okay.
Oh, I'm cold. And hungry. And bored. And my butt's hurting. And I'm also thirsty. But hey, I'm not complaining. This is fun. I like staring at buildings all night, every night, until my eyes start bleeding. Do you think Naane's been acting weird? I mean, she's always been a bit weird, but after she came back from Myria... Actually, since you arrived. Why is that? Have you noticed anything... weird?
Enu, please pay attention.
Oh, what's there to pay attention to? We've been watching that building for a week now. Nothing is going on in there. I almost wish Liko was here instead of me. But any chance he has to avoid going on a mission with you, he'll take. I can't believe he's still upset you didn't kill that officer. I mean, we've gotten good information from him. Liko's just being a real poophead.
He's upset about losing Old Town.
Yeah, but what could we do? I mean, he decided he couldn't trust your information. That's not your fault. So, what else is going on with you? Hey, what happened with that woman, Anna? Didn't you and her have a...
I didn't... It wasn't... It was clearly a mistake telling you.
You can trust me. I tell no secrets. Except to all my girlfriends, of course, when we get together over wine and... I'm kidding. I have no friends, you know that. Aside from you guys. You guys are my best friends, and that's really sad. I'm depressed now. But she's pretty. Anna, I mean. Beautiful hair, striking freckles, nice scowl. She'd make a fine, companion.
I'm not interested.
Oh. Okay, so, is there anyone at all that you're...
Enu. I'm not interested in women.
You're not interested in... Sure! Oh, I knew that. Of course, that's fine. Perfectly fine. So who do you...
Look, something's happening.
Oh, yes, someone's leaving the house. Call in reinforcements. People leave that house every day, Kian. They arrive in the morning and leave at night. Almost like it's a real business of some sort.
Doesn't look like a real business to me.
You're too suspicious. Must be all that hanging around Azadi.
What are you guys up to?
Bip! What in Shadow's name are you doing here?
Nothing. Oh, right. I have a message. It's from Ulvik. He says, come to the bar immediately. There's been developments. I don't know what developments is, but Ulvik's face was frowny, so it's probably important.
It always is. Good job, Bip. Let's not keep Ulvik waiting.
I'll go first. We won't attract as much attention if we arrive separately.
They're building bonfires for Reap Moon's Eve next week. Since the raid on Old Town, they've sectioned off more of the city at night. You can pass, but you need to answer questions.
So I heard someone. Anyone there?
Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it,
You see that gentleman sitting over there? Don't look, you simpletons. Balance. You lot don't know much about subterfuge, do you? That man's an Azadi mechanic. He drinks here most nights, but I didn't know that part until I overheard him speaking to his friend earlier about the pipes. Seems that with the pipe network up and running, there's a lot of tinkering to be done. Our man over there carries a tool to open maintenance hatches.
If we can get inside a hatch...
We can maybe figure out what they're using the pipes for. That's brilliant, Ulvik.
So we slit his throat and dump him in the bay.
Not in my bar, you won't.
If they find out we've taken his tools, the information could turn out to be useless. No. We need to...
Borrow his tools, open one of those pipes to have a look-see, and put the tools back before he notices. And that was probably what you were going to say when I interrupted you. Sorry.
If you can do it without him noticing, I won't stop you. But if the Azadi ever suspect that I'm collaborating with the Resistance...
That will not happen, Ulvik.
So what do we do, Kian?
The others look to me for leadership now. We split up. We all look for a solution and reconvene here later.
That sounds better than what usually happens. You lot bickering and fighting over every little decision.
We can't take too long. That man won't stay here forever.
He's on his second drink. He usually doesn't leave until he's had at least 3. And I can offer a few on the house to make him stay longer.
It's decided then. We'll meet again here later this evening.
Winner buys around for everyone. No? No? It's not very motivating? Okay.
Goat eats leaves, goat falls asleep. Interesting. Wait, I remember someone talking about this a while back. The mole, was it? Goat eats leaves. Wait, I remember some...
What exactly are you doing to that goat? Should I be jealous?
Jealous? Of whom? I don't understand what you're saying to me. Where have you been this past month?
Away. Far away. Travelling, so, This goat, what's going on here?
It's rebel business.
Clearly. How's that working out for you? Are you one of them now?
I'm atoning for my sins.
Right. But you are enjoying it.
I don't enjoy fighting my own people.
Well, you seem to be good at it. Word is the Resistance is gaining support, that people have hope now that you're there.
I'm doing what I can to help.
I heard you went soft on our vile little Azadi officer. If I'd known, I would have taken care of him myself. Not killing him makes some sense, a source in the tower and all, but forgoing torture, that's just a missed opportunity. The thing about torture is that it's a seal of authenticity. It makes every piece of information more reliable. I understand your friends didn't take the officer's word for it. Well, even if you didn't pull out of Old Town, at least the Resistance put up a decent fight before. The important thing is, many Azadi died that night. Chalice half full and all that.
What do you want?
Nothing. Oh, I've missed this. The one-sided goats.
We have a lead on the...
Oh, that explains... I'll leave you to it then. I'm going to the Rooster later tonight. I need to speak with Ulvik.
Maybe.
This is what I love about you, Kian. You're such a people person.
This is Evensong. It works on goats.
Well, then it should work on the Azadi too, eh? One more ale on the house, star.
Ah, what a lovely head. This one smells different. Malty, sweet. It's almost like the sugar ale from Southern as a Day. Now, this is a Brewovic. It tastes like home, this does. It brings tears to my eyes. It is simply spectacular.
Don't take too long out there. If he wakes up without his tools, there'll be questions, and I won't have any good answers.
Where did the orb come from? I should investigate where this pipe leads, hopefully to some answers. I need to find a way into that building tonight.
Were you here when we had that horrible mess the other day?
I don't think so.
Or one of them, what are they called? Them ground crawlers.
Rats?
That's it, rats. One of them rats got into the pipes. Whoop! Got sucked right into the engine.
Whoa. That doesn't sound good.
Light, what a bloody mess. Literally. Guts, bones, hair, blood everywhere had to shut things down. And it was us who had to clean it. Engineers wouldn't touch it, said their hands are too valuable.
It's a soldier's lot, isn't it?
Well, I guess they think cleaning out rat guts is more important than us keeping watch and protecting them engineers in there.
Guess so.
So we meet again, Azadi. Prepare your blade for battle.
Goddess, it's late, boy. You should be in bed.
So should you. What you doing now? Chasing rats?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Are you that hungry? Rats taste like sewage. Trust me, you're better off eating table scraps.
I'm not eating the rat. I need it for... It's work-related. It is.
Okay. Well, don't let me keep you from your rats.
Are you just going to sit there?
It's not every night I get a chance to watch you catch a rat.
Fair point. Bib, do me a favor. Take this back to the bar and give it to Ulvik.
What is it?
Stop being nosy or you'll lose it. Your nose, I mean. Ulvik knows what it is.
I dunno. What's in it for me?
I won't smack you upside your head.
You wouldn't do that anyway. What else?
Someday you'll make a ruthless merchant. How about a coin? You'll get an iron coin when you're done.
And perhaps a big cup of really strong ale?
You're 10? Sure, why not?
You've got yourself a deal, Azadi.
It's a leftover cheese and meats plate. I've dined here. The food's good. I would never have left any bits uneaten.
What was that sound? It was a squishy sound, sort of like...
You've got to be kidding me. Not again. Shut a damn ground crawlers.
I guess it's on us to clean up the mess.
That bloody engineer in there's not going to do it. So yeah, it's on us.
Right. Well, let's get to it. No time like the present.
You're not supposed to be here. This place is for engineers only. Please leave or I'll be forced to call the guards. I have a very loud voice when I'm scared.
One sound, and you'll be standing on the slopes of the first mountain, yelling at clouds.
Goddess. No problem. I'll be quiet as a... You're from Azadir. I've seen your profile in embroideries. I never forget a nose. You're the Apostle. Apostle Elvani. You're famous.
Maybe once. Now I'm just Kian. Your turn.
My turn what?
Your name. Who are you?
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus, lead engineer.
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Don't you know? I thought you would have known. You know, from back when you were... I'm in charge of the team that encodes the spheres that make the engine tick.
What engine?
The engine that... you know, the engine. There's only one engine. The one that encompasses the entire city. It's what all the pipes are connected to. Didn't they tell you anything when you were... you know, before you were a traitor?
Assume that I know nothing. What is this engine for?
The engine calculates. That's why they call it the calculating engine. Big numbers, complex equations. My team, we give the engine instructions about how and what to calculate. This is called coding.
I understood none of that.
You can't be here. You're a fugitive, and this is a restricted zone. That's like two things that mean you shouldn't be here, and I could probably think of more if you need me to.
I have a sword, and I'm bigger than you.
Those are two things that count in your favor, granted.
So what does this calculating engine do? What's its purpose?
I'm really not supposed to. Right. Bigger and sword. As I said, it calculates. I mean, it does more than that, but that's what it was built to do. Its core functionality. It adds, subtracts, multiplies numbers. Big numbers. And it does things with those numbers. Like, have you ever watched the stars in the sky at night?
I'm not just a man with a sword.
Of course. And you've seen how those stars move across the sky. Using a calculating engine, we can actually track those stars and predict where they're going to be in a year from now, or a century, or where they were a century ago.
Why are you tracking stars?
Well, we're not. I mean, it's just an example. We're not actually tracking stars. I mean, sure, we could if we wanted to, but... we're tracking dreams.
Dreams?
Dreams are very complex, which is why we need a big engine with lots of ticking parts to make complex calculations and predictions.
Right, so the part about not just being a man with a sword, assume that's all I am and start over.
Yes, fine. Those pipes crisscrossing the city, they're sort of like speaking tubes, connecting 100 sage masters, each with his or her own field of specialty.
So, it's like a university?
Well, I guess. Yes. Yes, this is a good comparison. A whole city filled with clever brains. The spheres pass messages between the different masters, and between them and us. We write messages, and we interpret messages. We tell the individual brains what to think about, and then they do the thinking, and report back to us. This allows us to write ever more complex messages, until finally we have the code we need, the ultimate message. That one we send to the tower.
Why?
Because that's where the biggest brain of them all is located. This is the hub of the pipe network, the engine's core, its heart, the nucleus of the meta... Well, you understand. The fact is, this is the most advanced and scientific task anyone's ever taken on, and we're doing it. You should be proud.
Why are you doing it?
Well, I don't quite know. Because we can? Because no one else can? Because the Prophet told us to, and gave us the tools to do it.
So, you don't know what it's for?
I write the instructions. I'm the man in the middle. Someone tells me what they need, and I tell the engine how to compute the answer. This is my job.
Who knows what the engine is for?
The Six, probably. The Prophet, certainly. Emissary Saya, I would imagine. This is above my pay grade.
Above your...
I was hired to write instructions for the engine and compute the spheres, not to ask questions. And not to answer yours either, Mir. You really should go before someone comes. We'll both be in terrible trouble. They usually check on me all the time. I wonder why they haven't.
I still don't understand. Why build all of this here in Mercuria? Why not in Sadir?
Because of the tower and what's below it. Vast eddies of, meta-energies.
Meta... Do you mean magic?
Magic? Magic? Of course not magic. This engine is the opposite of magic. It's the culmination of everything Azadir has strived for these last 100 years. An end to chaos and uncertainty. An end to superstition and irrationality. An end to magic. When the engine's fully operative and the programming complete, we won't need sorcerers or witchcraft anymore. We'll be able to do anything we want. With science. Reshape reality. Rewrite the laws of the cosmos. Remove death and disease, poverty, and warfare. The world will be run by scientists for the betterment of humanity.
What do dreams have to do with it?
The engine feeds on the building blocks of reality. Ideas, stories, dreams. Magic is highly detrimental to the system. See, sorcery causes chaos, injects uncertainties and fallacies into our calculations.
So, is that why magicals
are being relocated? We can't have them around while the engine's calculating. But as soon as we're done...
You believe they're being relocated?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I mean, it's what they told us. Why would they lie? It's simple. The engine isn't compatible with magic, and we don't want anyone getting hurt. There's no room for sorcery in Mercuria. The magicals are better off in their new homelands.
They're being sent to prison camps.
Re-education camps. This is true, yes, but only temporarily. This is their first stop. Afterwards, they're given passage to their new homelands, where they can...
Do you really believe that? What would the magicals be re-educated to do? Forget that they're magicals? No, Firdaus. That's not the truth. They're imprisoned. Killed. They're not given a new home.
But they told us. They said they were... They promised they'd be safe and happy and... Oh, light protect them.
So this is why we're sending all the magicals away from Mercuria? Because of the engine?
Yes. Yes. That's why. I didn't know. I didn't know. There are children.
There are.
They lied to us.
Do you need to remove all magicals before starting up this calculating engine?
It's already running. I'm not... As long as the thaumaturgical interference is below the acceptable threshold for...
Pretend that I'm a very small and possibly very stupid child.
Oh. No. No, they don't need to get rid of all of the magicals. Just enough not to disrupt our calculations. We'll be done instructing the network in a couple of days. After that, they can pull the lever whenever they want. That's the last component of the engine. The tower. The one that will start feeding on and molding the dreams. Changing the world for the better. Yeah. I believe the official ceremony is a few days from now. The emissary will be there, together with the First, and the Prophet, and please don't kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. But what you're doing here is not the will of the goddess, Firdaus. Something is going on. Someone's...
Kian. I had a feeling it was you.
Mia? Goddess, what are you doing here, Hami? Where are your men?
Right outside. They can be here in seconds. You, engineer, what's your name?
I threatened him. He played no part in this.
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus. You lied.
I beg your pardon?
You promised they'd be safe.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Go, Firdaus. This is not about you. Just remember what I told you. You're not doing the work of the goddess here.
Old Town was a distraction. Vamon meant it to be a struggle, for my men to die. He wanted to take my mind off the investigation. Commander Vamon and the emissary have been lying to me about your death. Why is that?
Because I'm a danger to them. And it's not the only thing they've lied to you about. This engine.
You betrayed us. You joined the enemy.
To stop Saya and Vamon, not to fight our people. Not to fight you.
Sister Saya is the emissary. Commander Vamon is your superior officer. They are your people.
They are traitors, Mir. They have betrayed our nation, our faith, and...
You should have come to me first, Apostle. You should have come to me. Instead, you've shamed me. You've shamed Mother Utana, the Six, the Goddess, your nation. When I received word someone had been spotted entering this house, I had a feeling it was you. I entered alone for 2 reasons. One, as a courtesy to the Mother. It would break her heart again to hear that you perished in dishonor, fighting my guard. And 2, you're living proof that Vamon has lied to me. I cannot reveal my hand to Vamon, but I also cannot let you go. You'll surrender to me now, without struggle, and you'll be brought to Sadir tonight, in secret. The courts will decide your fate. For the time being, while I sort out this mess, you'll be locked away under a false name. No one will know you're alive. When I'm ready to confront the commander and the emissary with their lies, I will reveal the truth about your survival, and you will cooperate every step of the way.
Ask Saya and Vamon about the camps, and what they're doing to...
You lied. You lied to us. You told us they would not be harmed. You told us they'd be safe. There were children!
Get off me, you idiot!
Go! Go, Keon! Make them pay for this!
Stop that! Get off me! I'll have you beheaded for this.
Shadow, damn you, man! Leave this place, now!
Yes?
Mother. It's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child. Hami, is anything the matter?
It's Kian. He's alive.
Oh! Goddess. Goddess be praised. How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Fadaus, a young man from the southern provinces. Kian said... Oh, well, it's of no consequence. He's a traitor. He's joined the resistance. But it is as I suspected. We have been lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
For what reason?
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront them, Mother.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he... How did he look to you?
He looked strong. Different, but strong.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadir, or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya. Much as I'd like to hunt down Kian myself and put him to the sword, we must be patient.
Let's trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path and bring us to the truth.
I certainly hope she will.
Kian, thank the balance you're back. Bip's been...
They've taken him.
Taken... yeah.
Light. Are you sure it's Bip? I knew this would happen. We have no time to spare.
The cloud ship just unmoored and is already heading for Gien. It's too late.
Then we must follow.
And abandon your mission here?
Is it because he's a magical that he's not worth the trouble?
You're such an angry, angry man. Do you really want Kian to leave Mercuria and risk his life to save one boy? I thought so.
This is what happens when we let Azadi criminals live.
Stop it. That's not what happened, and you know it. They're sending all the magicals away.
I know why, and I know what the pipes are for.
What?
Really? Are you serious?
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to rescue the boy.
Well, you're not going after him.
That's not your decision to make, Anna.
Can we really afford to lose more people? We've lost so many already. And Ane has her hands full with those who've been injured. Soon, there won't be enough of us left to fight.
I need to think about this. I can't just abandon the boy, but... we can't stay here. The Azadi are hunting me. The General knows I'm alive.
Honey, how did that happen? Did you approach him? Are you trying to curry...
Curry favors? How would I even... I'm not trying to curry any favors with...
Stop it, both of you! Let's get out of here before Ulvik gets in trouble for harboring a fugitive. Shepard will want to have a say in the discussion.
This isn't over, Kia.
Oh, hush.
Following the terrorist attack on Propast, where 8 I officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members, the Syndicate has promised to maintain heightened security across Europolis until after the upcoming elections. The Propast district remains under full I lockdown and 24-hour curfew. We're now joined by Marek Farah in Propast. And Marek, how are regular people in Propast handling this very difficult situation?
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted, almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters in Propast. There's security everywhere, and everyone who goes outside is subject to random searches and arrests. There is a 24-hour curfew in effect, but people are allowed to traverse the district as long as they carry the appropriate paperwork and submit to any searches and questions.
What about essentials like food and water, Marek? Are any stores or restaurants still open?
I think this is done.
Everything is closed, Rika,
Smells good.
but rations are distributed to residents of Propast on a regular basis. Medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in any immediate danger of starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this lockdown will continue?
The Syndicate is not saying, Rika, but spokespeople have hinted that Propast will remain under Syndicate guardianship until after the election in...
We appear to have lost our connection to Marek Farah in Propast. We will attempt to re-establish the connection. In the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone very close to Marxist leader and terrorist
standing up
mastermind,
like an
Marta
animal.
Ribas, about her
It hasn't
dark
come to
and-
that yet. Shit. Power's out again. I'm sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now. I can jiggle it a bit, that sometimes works. Nope, that did not work. I guess I need a new one. And I know just the person.
Zoe Maya Castillo, your district is subject to syndicate-mandated martial law. Please submit an approved destination or return to your home.
I can find my own way, thanks.
Zoe Maya Castillo, you have a history of non-compliance. I will accompany you to your approved destination. Refusal to comply will result in automatic detention and prosecution under the... Thank you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination. I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk.
We are authorized to use deadly force against any pursuit. Stay close to your escort and don't deviate from your path.
Look what the bot dragged in. Maybe it's something I ate, but I actually feel relieved to see you, Petal. Are you alright?
I'm really not. You?
You know it is not exactly vivacious company. It's been quiet around here since we closed shop. I apologize for firing you with a pre-recorded message, by the way. Company policy.
Oh, don't worry about it. You said you closed shop.
There's no business. We don't even have wire access. It's like being on a really shitty desert island without sun, sand, or coconuts, or wire access. We're actually thinking about heading back to Mumbai. Well, I'm thinking about it. We will tag along wherever the road takes us. Anyway, you're here for your dreamer.
What?
I fixed it. You had your dream machine delivered to me because it was broken about a month ago. Does any of this ring a bell? Your friend, that German suit, said you'd come by to pick it up. He looked like a Jaeger. I thought he was here to blow my brains out.
What was wrong with it?
An early batch. Bad soldering. FYI, it's an off-the-shelf model that pings WATI servers with a device ID and your biometric data. That won't be a problem unless they've put an alert out on you or that particular device. Still, it is a licensed product. There may be other security measures. Like, there are unlicensed dreamers out there without any security chips. But Mr. London, given the trigger-happy toy soldiers out there...
I'll be fine with this one.
As long as you know the risks.
Fuel cell. The power went out, and I don't have a working backup.
That's not very smart, Kutia. Lucky for you, I'm up to my neck in fuel cells. Anything particular you're in the market for?
The cheapest you have.
Grab one from that box over there. They're refurbished cells, but they'll keep your apartment going for a few weeks at least. Bring it back before it goes dead. I'll refill it for you.
So how much do I owe you?
Consider it your severance package. If we're ever back in business, there will be a job for you. You're not too bad, Kurtia, despite appearances.
Thanks, I guess.
Wait, what happened to that data I decrypted for you? Who did you end up giving it to?
I gave it to Baruti, but he...
Dead? Murdered, right?
Probably.
That's a damn shame. And the data? Let me guess. Gone forever.
I have a copy. Baruti was smart. He left me a message. I don't know what to do with it. The wire's been shut down.
I'll help you. Soon as we get a connection to...
I thought you said you didn't want to get...
That was before this place was shut down. I have no future.
Okay.
You have expended your daily timeout. I will now accompany you back to your registered domicile.
Don't bother, I know the way.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you, as mandated by martial law.
How about every breath I give up.
Miss Castillo? Queenie is requesting your immediate audience.
Sure, but... what about my escort?
You have arrived at your approved location. Have a nice day.
You can come on board now.
Impressive.
We do our best.
I'm glad you're back on your feet, so...
You're leaving?
I'm very sorry about your friend, Baruti Mafane. They say it was suicide.
It wasn't.
I didn't think...
They are. But they failed. They took the data. But he wasn't stupid. He left a copy.
There's still a chance to make things right then. You knew the woman who set off the bomb.
Nella.
You were there.
I couldn't stop her. I didn't even try. I don't believe she planned to kill anyone. Nella was a good... She gave me something to keep safe, but I lost it in the explosion.
Our lives are shaped by... The choices we make can point us down. Your friend's death was...
An EMP.
Nella needed someone to help her assemble. Hannah came to me after the bombing. She was distraught, but she is the link.
The Syndicate is behind the attack.
Everyone is expendable. It all leads back to what it... I'm leaving. This city is infected, but first...
They're coming back.
Be very careful.
How do you...
I've been around a long... You're fading, Zoe.
Fading?
Like a page that's been left out in the sun too long. Do what needs to be done. Do not hesitate any longer. I've given you time to regain your resolve, but we're almost out of it now. If we both make it through the storm ahead, I'll find you again.
I hope so.
I will. Now go home and do what needs to be done. Wake up. You can come out now.
How long have you known I was here?
Do not mistake me for an old woman, Hannah.
You told her about...
There's no more time for secrets.
But I don't have any actual proof they were involved.
You know enough.
How do you know we can trust her?
She's like you.
I know. I mean, I guessed when we met.
But why do you think you were drawn together? Zoe needs your help.
How do you know this?
I don't. I'm not a fortune teller. It branches and divides.
Do you have to leave?
They know I'm here now. Corp has been looking for me a long time. I'm a loose thread. I promise I'll find you again, Hannah. Your journey is just beginning, but for now, your job is to help Zoe finish her journey. Afterwards, if the universe is still here, we can talk about the next chapter.
I never knew my mother, but I've been told that in many ways she's the opposite of my father. Gabriel never makes hasty choices. Gabriel ponders, and when his mind's made up, he'll stick with his decision until the end. My mother's impulsive, mercurial. If the wind changes, she'll let herself be swept away with it, as long as it's to her benefit. She put me in a coma. I'm not a big fan. But maybe it's time I accept some risks. After all, I keep telling everyone I want to remember. I need to enter Dreamtime. I need to revisit the past. It's the only way to save the future.
You returned, but you were still not here. You must be...
Is this a dream?
You were here, but never...
Ah! What the heck
was that? Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Crow? You're Crow. You're Crow. I remember you.
You do? I am. Wait. I remember you too.
Of course you do. It's me, Zoe.
Don't say anything. I've got this. Lorelei, baby cakes, schnoodlebum.
Who? I'm...
Agneta. I'm sorry. How have you been?
That's not...
Look, Aggie, I apologize for taking off without a word of warning. I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
I'm not Agneta. I'm...
Auntie May?
No. Zoe.
Where? Oh, Zoe! Yes! 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 The girl who was dreaming. You look different. Are you sure you're you?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. You look a lot better than you used to, and your voice, it's sultry. You sound like a cinnamon bird.
I don't even know what that means. I was in a coma for a while, maybe that's... What are you doing here, Crow? Are you really here?
Let me check. Yup. All here, not a feather missing. So, where is here exactly? Whoa, Nellie, I didn't expect that. Auntie May?
I was Abnaxus of the Venar.
That's right. You were really annoying to talk to. How have you been?
I will not complain.
I don't get it. This is...
And improved. It's that preening routine I'm following. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
So why didn't I make it across?
The connection was weak. You will need to be all. But you had brought the bird over. The hallway is clear. You must leave now. They are coming.
What can I do to...
Schnell, Fräulein.
Zoe! Over here, quickly! This way.
Where are we going?
We need to get off the streets.
Did Queenie send you?
She said that you needed help. Why did you tell Queenie I wasn't doing so well?
You weren't.
That's not the point. I said I was fine. It wasn't up for interpretation.
Sometimes it's better to just let people know rather than keep pretending.
The eyes will be here soon. We need to go underground.
How's that going to help? We can't just hole up in one of those chambers forever.
Trust me.
What is this place?
The world beneath. A network of tunnels covering all...
This is amazing.
For the most part. Some of the nests are only accessible from above ground, but come on.
Wait, where are we going?
You spoke with Queenie. You know I helped Nella with that device.
You didn't know. And neither did Nella.
You're right. But Mr. London has a warehouse down here. It's where I pick up and make delivery. That's where we're going. To find evidence to connect...
This warehouse, is that where London keeps his...
He keeps everything in there.
I need one.
Tell me later. We need to go. It's only a matter of time before the eyes start digging deeper.
I came as fast as I could. Are you okay?
Perfectly. You know Zoe.
Hey Zoe, this is yours. You dropped it when... Boom. I was following you. I didn't know who you were working for back then. I saw what happened. The man who pulled you away, he didn't notice you dropping that.
I thought the Eye took it.
I've been wanting to return it.
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe nothing.
Let's get a move on, before the Eyes figure out where we are. Fuck! We lost power to the gates.
They must know you're down here.
We'll have to use the manual overrides. It requires 2 people, some sort of security measure. I'll show you how it works. Go ahead, Abby. Okay, Zoe, you can pass through now.
After this is over, can we please leave Propast and go somewhere that has an actual sun? And no battle suits.
I promise.
You're not coming with us?
I'm going to make sure you have time to do what you need to do.
She'll take care of the Eyes.
Is that safe?
Don't worry about me. I've done this before, plenty of times.
See you soon, babe.
Be careful.
Always am.
Hannah,
Stop.
Love you.
Me too.
I'm happy to see you guys are okay.
What you said to Abby, it made a difference. She stopped using the dream machine. And after you found me, I realized I couldn't just keep hiding. I promised Abby we'd get out of Europolis. I'm thinking Mumbai.
Why Mumbai?
Don't laugh, but I had a dream about it.
About those dreams?
Visions. They are more like visions, right? Or like peeking through a curtain across a divide.
There's another world there.
I've seen it. Have you been there?
I have.
And you dream yourself across?
I can, but only by connecting to a dream machine. I thought I was the only one.
Me too. What does that mean?
I don't know. But we'll find out. Together.
Okay, so you know the drill. Once the gate opens, you need to go through and hold the lever down. Push it down. Alright, I'm coming through. Don't let go or I'll be sliced ham.
So what happened? Nella, the device?
The detonator was supposed to trigger an electromagnetic burst. You know, to disrupt communications and mess with the Eye battlesuits. But the EMP generator got switched out with an antimatter chamber.
Jesus.
Lucky for you, it had limited range. They weren't trying to wipe Caprova off the map. I guess they just wanted to make a point. Let's do this. Same as last time.
Do you hear that beeping? What is that?
I don't... Yeah, it's coming from you. You're beeping.
Why would this be so important to Nella? It makes no sense. It's beeping. It's beeping. What is this?
Some sort of holographic storage?
Let's track it down. Frame manifesto. Remove another party from the election.
and shut down the city. Full curfew, everyone stays at home, hooked up to their dream machines. Whatty wins.
So where did the antimatter come from?
London's a stickler for detail.
Me.
He'd always make sure
I
everything that moved
Queenie
in
told
and
her
out of his
to,
warehouse is scanned and
risked
catalogued.
everything to help me
Paranoia,
out,
maybe?
So
Covering his arse?
my life.
Anyway, when I picked up that final piece, the one that was supposed to be an EMP generator, I noticed it had a Watty Corp reference code in their system. I didn't think much about it. I mean, they make everything else, so why not? If we can find one of those antimatter chambers, along with the tracking information...
We may be able to connect Watty Corp with the device. We can prove they were behind the attack.
And the whole house of cards comes tumbling down. Or maybe we get killed. I'd say our odds are 50-50.
I think this is it. What is this?
It's a singularity, I think. One of the original wire access points from before the collapse. That's pretty cool. Oh, it must have fallen off the grid. Let me check if it's active. So the Syndicate has no idea this exists. But I can't establish a connection to my iris. Or protocols, probably. It has a holographic port. It might be able to read physical data, and it's blinking at the same rate Nella's package is beeping. It's like it wants to connect.
I guess we should do what it asks.
Nella Vilcek, owner of Nella Bytes. I'm leaving this message. Manifesto Party leadership has not authorized this operation. Marta Ribas has no knowledge of what's about to happen. I am acting of my own free will as part of a Manifesto splinter group. We're tired of... Marta Ribas believes in politics. She's an idealist. I wish more people were like her, but the truth is... democracy is dead. The corporates won, the elections are a facade, it's all a big, fat, festering lie. A show put on by our syndicate puppet masters to appease the proletariat. Whoever wins this autumn, it won't change a goddamn thing. They have made sure of that. They own them all. Everyone's corrupted. Everyone. We can't let this go on. We need to shake things up, start fresh. This is why I'm I have been asked to detonate a non-lethal EMP charge. This custom-built charge was designed to disable It's just the non-lethal EMP charge has been replaced with a very lethal antimatter device. The detonation will kill me. There will be casualties. Military and civilian. They don't know that I know. If I need to go through with this. Because if I go to the authorities or the press, they'll sweep it all up. If I carry out their plans, however, everyone pays attention. Expose the cunts. The ones... Waticorp. I'll be a terrorist and a murderer. But lucky for me, they've been arrogant and sloppy. That's how I found out. And they've left evidence for someone to... E-N-N-I-N-G. Penning. The chamber was swapped out before I could... And track this part back to Waticorp. Decrypt this message with a dead drop signal embedded in the local hardwire, which will be triggered the moment my iris goes dark. I'll have to trust that the right people will follow the right... I'm truly sorry that people are going to get hurt. Killed.
Jesus. I can't believe Nella did what she did. The people she hurt, killed. I can't tell Hannah the truth, she'll just blame herself. We have to get Watty for this, or those people will have died in vain. Most of it was garbled, but Watty's involved. Nella confirmed it. And there was one word, or maybe a name. Penning.
A code name of some sort.
Maybe Mira can restore the...
If anyone can, it'll be her. If it helps establish...
She can help us connect the dot.
Let's head to the warehouse.
Will she be okay?
She's resourceful.
I'd forgotten about this other world until just recently.
That's what all this is about? Parallel worlds?
Sort of. There's something happening in this world and the other that threatens the dream.
The dream?
It's what keeps reality real. Without the dream, things stop existing. It's like a blueprint for everything.
That makes as much sense as anything else, I guess. And you need to fix it.
I have to. Watercorp and the Dream Machine play a part on this side of the divide. I need to find out what's going on the other side.
Is there anything I can do here?
If there is, I'll let you know. For now, I need a Dream Machine that can't be tracked or shut down remotely. What is this place?
I don't actually know. Parts of it are really old, but those luminescent tubes...
I wonder if they have something to do with the knot vents above.
Knot vents?
Something Queenie said. There's something odd about all of this. I feel weird, like my bones are vibrating.
We're close. Come on.
Why is my skin... Jesus. I am fading.
London's warehouse is the next door over. This is it. Hold on, I'll open the door. Just follow my lead and I'll... Fuck! Eyes!
Go ahead, I'll distract them.
The hell you will! You wouldn't last a minute. I'll take care of the stormtroopers. You get the antimatter device and your dream machine.
But I don't...
We're wasting time. You need to do this. Look for a blue box with the letters D-E-W on it. Dew. That's all I remember. Grab an antimatter chamber, scan it, download the tracking information from their systems, and get the hell out of Dodge. But don't open this door from your side. Wait for me. When it's all clear on this side, I'll open it again. Okay?
I'm not... Yeah. Okay. Blue box, due. Good luck.
Never needed it. See you soon.
Mr. London's a compassionate man, so's he. He don't like to hurt no one. Not unless he has to. It pains him, see? Pains him deep. But compassion has its limits, and you've reached it. You're just making this harder for everyone. Look, Mr. London's heartbroken. He's got tears in his eyes, he has. You don't have to be like this, Sozy. Go on. Make it easier on yourself. Confess. Die with dignity. And let's all move on.
It's inactive. It's Shipbot. What's he doing here? Shipbot, what are you doing here?
I don't know nobody by that name.
They wiped you. Those monsters. Well, to be honest, I understand why they wiped you, but still, it's a shame. You had personality.
Hey, I have a personality.
I prefer the old one. And I can't believe I just said that with a straight face.
Come on, Sosie. Mr. London's getting angry. You won't like Mr. London when he's angry. Close one, sir. That was a close one. You got lucky there, mate. Mr. London never misses. Unless it's on purpose.
Saga Robotics presents the Accident Stealth Personality Module. Now booting.
Ready to perform any action you need, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm not designed to attack or hurt human beings.
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sosie. It's a sign. Own up, I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
Grab that box for me.
Yes, ma'am.
What? Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sosie. It's a sign. Own up.
Did that box just move
bullet in your head
on its own?
We can all go home.
No, well, I didn't see that.
Except you, of course.
I have to stop smoking this shit. It's messing me up.
I tried my best, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have the strength needed to lift the crate. The box is too heavy, and my power reserves are being routed to the cloaking system.
Come on, Sosie. Mr. London's getting upset. You wouldn't like Mr. London when he's upset. He gets chatty. Let's see what you went and did. Now why do you want to keep doing? To yourself.
Saga Robotics presents Hallbot. For all your moving needs. Booting, please stand by.
Got anything you need moved, lifted, hauled, loaded? Come on, boss. I ain't got time to waste.
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sosie. It's a sign. Own up, I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course. Ready to talk? It's getting late.
Can you get me that box?
You got it, boss.
D-E-W. This is what Hannah told me to look for, but there are tons of boxes labelled due. Which is the right one? I really, really hope this is it.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No?
Penny. I hope this is what I'm looking for.
You think that hurt?
I need to scan in and track down the
next
shipping records.
Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say? Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
Assad Robotics presents the Acid and Throw and Catch personality module designed for wholesome play. Now booting. Stand by.
Hey champ, what's up? Wanna play some ball? Play ball.
Get out of the way! What the hell is this bot doing? Move your shiny metal ass, rust bucket.
That's a home run, champ.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can
This
tell
is
us
it.
what we need to know.
For Nella's... Yes.
We'll kill you.
It's an
There's no more pain
What it
and
called.
suffering.
It's just like Nella said.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say? Oh, bleeding hell. That's the third time this week we've lost power. Yeah, Dad. I thought the corpse guaranteed we wouldn't be cut off. Lee, check the power box. Chow, do a full sweep. Make sure we don't have any unwelcome visitors.
Human female.
Shitbot, you're back.
Technically, I never went anywhere.
I'm just happy to hear your voice again.
Why?
Because... No, that's a good question. I have no response to that. So how did you... Shit! Someone's coming! Shit, they're gonna find me!
I can't contribute. I will distract these humans and ensure your continued survival.
Are you sure? Thanks, Shipbot, I appreciate it.
Remember me.
I don't think I could forget you, even if I tried. Oh, thank God. I was sure they got you.
Oh, it was close. Did you get everything?
I think so. This is it, right? The antimatter.
That's it. Be careful with that. If it breaks...
Yeah, I'm painfully aware of what happens when an antimatter bomb goes off. I didn't get this dermal patch and hairdo by choice.
So, where to now?
The Pandemonium. Mira.
Follow me. We'll take a shortcut. All clear. Come on. We're right next to the Pandemonium.
Petal? What the hell is going
There's
on?
no time. I need
What are you doing here with...
Shut up! For once, please shut up and just listen.
Okay. I'm listening.
I need your help. Everything depends on it.
Now I really am listening. And I'm also intrigued.
The Eye broke into my apartment. They tried to arrest me. Or kill me. This is Hannah. She rescued me.
Hey.
We've met. What the fuck did you do?
Maybe it's because I connected to Dreamtime and they know who I am and what I can do.
What you can...
Never mind that. We have evidence what is behind the terrorist attack.
What in the fuck?
Check this out.
Are you insane? You brought a mother-joding anti...
The same antimatter that was used in the attack. Manifesto was framed. That device right there connects Waticorp to the bombing.
Oh, those fucking mother-jods! I can run an analysis on this, compare it to the readings from the bombing. But how do you connect the two?
Here's a tip. If you ever plan on running a criminal empire, skip the paper trail.
Will this be enough to nail Wati for the attack?
Nella left something for us. A recording. It's been mangled, but we figured you might be able to...
Fix it? Probably. I'll take a look. But without wire access, I'm not sure how useful it'll be.
Good thing we found a live access point in the tunnels.
You did what? How long were you guys down there?
Hannah will show you how to get there. I need to enter Dreamtime again. For real this time.
Like I told you earlier, Petal, I don't have any unlicensed dream machines. If you hook up using a normal dreamer, they'll probably track you down again.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Well, fuck me. An unlicensed dreamer. What else do you have in there? A rabbit? A dozen white doves?
I need to use this now, and I need to do it here. I have nowhere else to go.
So is this going to bring down Waticorp and fuck all the right people in all the right holes?
You'd better believe it.
You can use the sofa.
One last thing.
You're pushing it now, Petal.
Remember the data we talked about earlier?
I'll use the access point in the tunnels and get this to Sully at the hand that feeds.
It's gonna look like I'm just sleeping, but if I'm right, if I don't wake me or disconnect me, I just need to know that I'll be safe here.
As safe as anyone can be in Propass, Petal. I promise.
Watch over me.
I made a promise.
Right. Here we go. See you all soon.
What the mother-jording what?
Where'd she go?
Well, this shitting shit just got real.
I've been here before. Crow?
Ah!
Ah!
What's the matter?
You scared me!
You scared me.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I didn't. I mean, okay, I did. You're standing right there, so technically, yes, I found you. But I wasn't looking. This is my nest. Don't judge. It's a roof over my head. Well, a semi-roof. A roof that once was...
Where are we?
The Journeyman Inn. I mean, it was once. Now it's a dump.
The Journeyman... Oh, of course. What about the innkeeper? Ben Rime. She was nice to me.
Dead and gone like everyone else, I suppose. I have to admit, I thought you were dead too. Last time I saw you, poof, vanished.
I'm still a bit vague on the details. I don't remember much from last year.
Me neither. After your disappearing act, next thing I remember, I was in Sadir. I just got back to Marcuria, which is why, you know, this place.
Sadir?
Home to the Azadi. Those armored folks with exciting facial hair and a terrible allergy to magic.
I remember the Azadi.
Being a talking bird in a place where they hunt magicals for sport? Boy, let me tell you,
Maybe later. I need to find a way out of here. Hey, do you remember meeting me in a dream?
I remember dreaming about you last night. Wait. How do you know about my dream?
It was my dream, too.
You're invading my dreams now? Oh, God of Ravens, I hope you didn't see the one with the chickens and,
Did Abnaxis say anything more after I left?
The lumpy fella who looks like he's been repeatedly beaten with an enormous ugly stick? Yes, he did. To be honest, I can't follow what he says half the time, but it was something to the effect of, "Bring her here. You will have brought her here. You will bring her here. You had have will be," etc., etc., etc. I believe the basic theme was, you know, something about bringing someone somewhere. But don't hold me to that.
That place in the dream, where is it?
You're asking me? I have no idea. I had a dream, that's all. It was a big white space. That could be literally anywhere. I'm guessing the North Pole?
I don't think that's it.
The South Pole?
Abnaxis said something about the children of the Purple Mountains. The Ula.
Ooh, no. You never heard of them. But the Purple Mountains, those should be easy to find.
Oh, you know where it is?
No, but come on, Purple Mountains. Most mountains are gray or white, not a whole lot of purple ones around. I'm sure they'll be easy to spot.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we'll need some help with that.
We? Look, I don't know where this we thing came from. I am doing just fine on my own. Also, I definitely don't need another adventure. I'm done with adventures. From now on, I'm an unadventurous bird. No, you go off and find help for yourself. It's nice seeing you again.
Abnaxis told you to bring me there.
In a dream. A dream. If I was going to start taking advice from my dreams, I'd be in a whole heap of troubles.
It wasn't just a dream. It was a vision.
Dreams, visions, nightmares, hallucinations, they all belong under the same general heading of really bad ideas.
Well, I don't have anything else to go on, so I guess that's where I'm heading. the Purple Mountains. There's something up there. Hey, Crow, can you check out that metal thingy up there?
What, the door handle I removed in order to get some privacy and... Oh.
Seriously?
One door handle coming right up. I mean, down.
I thought you were staying put.
In this godforsaken pigeon's nest? I'm done living like a gnatcatcher and not having any adventures. So what...
Finding someone who can...
And what kind of adventure are we talking about here? Facing, potentially...
I'd say that last one is a distinct possibility.
Oh, great. Is there a plan, or are we just winging it? Boom-ching.
Depends.
I've heard mentions of rebels, yes, mostly preceded by cursing and followed by loud calls for slit throats and...
That's our plan, then.
I've only been back a couple of months and I've mostly been nesting.
Great. Wait, nesting?
Stop. Let me stop you right there. And let's...
What's this? The Journeyman is closed, but all patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the Rooster and Kitten on Ireed Avenue near Southgate. And here's a drawing of a rooster and a kitten, just to avoid any confusion, I guess.
That's right. A pussy riding a kitten. On a cock. Is it just me?
Not just you.
Good.
Well, this is as good a clue as any. To the cock and... This is crazy. I'm really, really here. And I remember it all. Well, I remember some of it. Things do look a little different. But, you know, wow. I'm back. And it wasn't a crazy coma dream after all.
Fear them, the enemy. For they are close. They are
nice
everywhere.
Thing. Good boy or girl.
I smell them. Do you not smell them? That foreign spice, magic, filth. It warms my heart.
So what have you been up to since I...
Like I said, I spent some... Eventually, but enough about...
Coma?
That sounds...
Wouldn't...
I have to admit, I'm quite relieved there's less sorcery about these days.
So what's your take on this Hilarious fellow? I keep seeing his face.
The National Front guy? On my honor.
What can you tell me about Mercuria?
No,
I noticed
tiny,
not the
gymnast.
I fit right in with the locals.
I've seen their newfangled tube network. Are you actually going to cast your vote?
So, I doubt it. I mean,
Pretty
the rest
good.
of the time.
I mean,
So where would the rebels?
From what I've heard,
There must be.
right.
Make what work? I'm going inside.
What else? I'll be. Don't look at me.
I'm not.
welcome to the Rooster and Kitten.
Hey, greetings. Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm foreign.
You don't say. From where exactly? I'm a traveller myself, but I can't quite place the accent.
I'm just south. Southwards, like all the woods, way south, as far as south goes. Nowhere near this place at all.
Nowhere south is near here. South goes all the way to the other side of the world. Whereabouts in the south would this be then? The islands? The Southlands? Further still?
Further. Much further.
Oh, I enjoy the heat. Even Mercuria in summer is not enough for me. I've travelled the Southlands quite extensively, so maybe I...
Then you've probably been, yes, but I don't like talking about it. Family. Blood. Bad blood.
I see. So what'll it be to...
I'm sorry, what?
You know, I don't know what I'm doing.
No. Beer. Beer?
Coming right up, my dear. Are you certain you're in... Honesty, huh? From... well...
I'm so... No. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my...
Really?
So what else can I...
I saw some... The Azadi are still running the city.
Oh, they're not. The council runs the city.
Sounds like a good arrangement.
For our protection.
I wonder if this... What do you know about the Resistance? You know, the
We don't discuss terrorists.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side. Close to... Go knock on the door. Tell... But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help. I got a lead on the Resistance. While I'm looking into...
Mission is my middle name.
I need a bird...
Are you trying to get rid of...
Of course not. But
I feel a swelling in my chest cavity that can only mean one thing.
Pride?
No, an imminent burp. But I will do this thing that you ask of me, and I will feign pride if you need me to. Geronimo!
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean, they must. How? I mean, farmers bring food in this.
Is that what
masters? That's what they are. Peasants. The emissary. I don't know. So what's your take on this Hilarious fellow? I keep seeing his face pass.
The National Front guy? On my honor.
There's this lovely
Anyone who wants to
rustic
leave
stall
the city
of
guard
Highball,
that bad is
run
up to
by a
them.
very friendly farmer from...
That's all we are. Filthy puppets.
Hello, I'm here about the library. I know, it's a weird opener, but I was told that this is... Okay, we're going inside.
Harmy knows.
Knows what, exactly?
That Kian is alive. And Shadow knows what else he told the General.
They spoke.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted leaving the house soon after. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdows, I believe his name is. He's nowhere to be found. Harmy must have stowed him away somewhere. A witness!
So he knows that you've lied to him? Oh, he will not confront you with this yet. Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
Yes, Harmy is as clever as a rock snake and twice as deadly.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
They're thick as thieves. The only question is, have they informed the first?
Not without more evidence. There's still time.
You're speaking of assassination.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long ago, Vamon. There's no way back.
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General will continue his investigations. The ceremony, then. We kill them both and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Hush. Come here, my sweet. Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive. We've worked too hard to fail now. The engine will be ours. The Northlands will be ours. The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return in triumph, carrying the light of the goddess, and we destroy our enemies. We rule Azadir, as we've always planned. We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you, my supreme commander. This is the will of the goddess. I know it is. I know it. What is this place? Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the Resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely. I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. I've always wanted to say that.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait, I remember that man, isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you go to Guillen...
What if they find you?
They'll kill you.
So they kill me. Stand the risk, Zenu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more troops from Azadir. Our situation is precarious.